Hello again, YouTubers and Pokemon fans. Welcome to another Pokemon opening here on the Poke Capital. And today, continuing the pre-release festivities of Sun and Moon, we've got 5 more booster packs of Sun and Moon. These packs I got as my prizes from yesterday's pre-release. I got 2 packs at the end plus 1 per win. I win 3-1 in the tournament. So these are my spoils. 2 packs for finish the tournament, and then 3 packs, 1 for each of my wins. To make this even better though, this will be a points battle against Skrizelp. You can find his channel link and his half of this battle up in the iCards and down below as well in the video description box. I mentioned before, but he is our employee as well, so he's obviously a local. He'll be recording his opening of this right on the same playmat in the same spot, most likely. And this, like I said, it'll be a points battle. For those not familiar, it is 1 point for a reverse rare, 2 points for a holo rare, 3 points for an EX, 4 points for a full art, and 5 points for a secret rare. So secret rare for this set counts for the 2 different secret rare energies, the 4 different secret rare trainers, and the 8 different secret rare hyper rare Pokemon cards. So 14 different secret rares. This set, for collectors that want to get a complete master set, it's gonna be a nightmare. That's all I'm saying. But we'll see how it goes today. Our polls in yesterday's pre-release kit opening, you can find that up there as well if you haven't already seen it, weren't so good, to say the least. So we're hoping to turn the tides here in this battle and get some really stellar polls. So enough of me rambling, bambling on. Let's crack in here and let's see what we can find in our packs today. So I'm gonna go 3 and 3 and bring that one to the front. I'm gonna try that now, because sounds like if you get the secret rare energies, they take the spot of a common card. In the pre-release yesterday, I did 3, 1, and 2, so I kept the energy as a third to last card, thinking that it could be a secret rare energy, but that's not the case, so might as well get the energy out of the way first and foremost, I suppose. So we got the Darkness energy, we got a Caterpie, Sandygast, Roggenrola, Cosmog, lets you draw a card, Fomantis with Synthesis, the pre-evolved form of Lurantis GX, which could see some competitive play. There's the new Switch, a Pyukumuku. The ability Innards Out is basically Bursting Balloon. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And then Choose Tumble, 30 times the number of heads, you flip till you get tails. So can do, you know, infinite damage. Infinite, but obviously 30, maybe 60 is the most you should ever really like hope for, and sometimes it'll be 0, but you know. And we've got a big Malasada, probably the favorite card for me to say in this set, although I haven't seen all Pokemon cards yet, so maybe there's a new Pokemon name I'm not thinking of that's even more fun to say, but Malasada, I mean, that's just fun to say. That is just good old-fashioned fun right there. There's a reverse Caterpie, so we got 2 Caterpies, 1 pack, and a holo Kangaskhan. So yeah, if you didn't watch that kit yesterday, spoiler alert, this is our first holo rare pull from the set, because we got shut out completely in the kit. So that's a holo rare that is 2 points for us here in the first pack. Kangaskhan, 130 hit points, cross cut does 30 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 30 more damage. And then Hurricane Punch, 50, flip 4 coins, 50 damage times the number of heads. So it could do 200, about 100 is going to be the average though for that, and for 4 energy. So not too awesome. It probably would have been okay just to have the high base and attack and do 60 evolutions for 1 energy, but not something obviously I got in the pre-release yesterday. So 2 points on the board for us. I guess I'll keep that, like, there's no glare. I'll put our points back there, I guess. All right, let's see if Solgaleo can do at least as well as Lunala did. So open the legendaries, and then we got the 3 starters. So if you notice, we do have all 5 pack arts. And yes, if you aren't already familiar with this, this set does have 5, obviously, different pack arts. So makes it interesting, I guess. So let's see, what did I say now? 3 and 3, and then 1 to the front. I'm probably messing up now. Well, there's the energy, so far so good. Shelter, Yungoos, Paris, another Caterpie. That's 3 Caterpies in 2 packs. Makuhita, which actually doesn't seem too bad. I would have liked to have this in the pre-release, actually. yes, it might do nothing for the first attack, but 40 for 2 energy on a basic, especially in pre-release, not too shabby, not too shabby. Not something you're going to use in, standard format or something like that, but for pre-release, for a limited format, it could be pretty decent. We got Wishy Washy. A lot of these I'm seeing for the first time, so I'm reading more cards than usual, as you guys might be realizing here pretty quickly. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and return it to your hand. You can't use this ability during your first turn or on the turn this Pokemon was put into play. Not really much point in it. I mean, it's only at 30 HP, so it's not going to, really take any hits to then, just run away and have your opponent not get a prize. But I guess it'd be kind of nice if Phoebus or Magikarp had that same ability, just in case it takes damage early on or something. But I don't know. Let's see. We've got a rare candy. Oh, that's an uncommon too, by the way. So rare candy, getting another reprint there, obviously. Let's see. Now, I want to see Arachnid, but I feel like I gotta get another syllable in there. So Araquanid. Mine Aqua's in there, so Araquanid. We'll go with that. Araquanid. Ability Water Bubble. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's fire Pokemon. And then Aqua Edge does 70 for 3. We got a Reverse Wingull, another common reverse, so no points there. And a Bruxish. This is actually the pre-release promo we had in our kit yesterday, which I can then confirm does indeed have alternate artwork from that Bruxish. And I think I only attacked with the Bruxish. Just kind of weird to say it. Like, doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Yeah, moving on. We got a Lightning Energy, Zubat, Shelter, Yungoos, Paris. A lot of same commons as the previous pack. Another Caterpie. That's 4 Caterpies in 3 packs. My goodness. Herdier, which is interesting. Ability Treasure Hunt. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put an item card from your discard pile into your hand. So it can reuse some various item cards there, obviously. We've got a Steenie, a Poliwhirl. The reverse is a Shelter, so 2 Shelters 1 pack. But 3 reverses so far in this opening. They're all common, each and every one. And the rare though, is a Gumshoos GX. That is the first time I've ever pulled a GX from a booster pack. First time I'm possessing a GX of my very own. That's not a Snorlax GX or an oversized Solgaleo or Lunala from those Alola collection boxes. But unfortunately, this is one of, if not the worst GX to get. Not really expecting to see play. Not like a fan favorite or anything like that. Does have 210 HP, but is a stage 1. The ability, search the premises. Premises. I think that was right the first time. Once during your turn before your attack, you may have your opponent reveal their hand. It can be nice. It lets you know if you want to play an N, or in pre-release if you want to play your what's that trainer's name? I'm blanking out. But there's a trainer where you flip to then draw your opponent and you, and yeah. But Headbutt Bounce, 3 for 100. Gumshoe Chance GX, 10 plus. This attack does 50 more damage times the number of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So they're gonna have to have like at least 3 energy attached to have it be like worthwhile. And even then you're not guaranteeing a knockout. So there's not much to get excited about with this card, unfortunately, but it still looks cool. It is still a GX, and that is 3 more points for us, which puts us up to 5 points now through 3 packs. All right. And I am rambling way too much, probably. You're probably going to see this like, how is this 5-pack video as long as it is? I don't understand, but, when it's a new set, I just have to like look at and read everything, and it's just what I do. It's what I do. But anyways, got some cards around pile here. We got a Psychic Energy, Lillipup, Wingull, Snubble with Reckless Charge. I was gonna say that's kind of a cute Snubble, but it's not. It looks angry. I don't know how to describe that Snubble. I don't know how to describe it. Carvana with Gnaw-Through, Zubat again. Another rare candy. Nice. Pinsir with Roof Flame. Flip a coin if heads. Put your opponent's active Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your opponent's hand. So you can actually win games that way. For instance, if you go second and your opponent has only one Pokemon, you attach double colorless energy to that thing, get a heads, their Pokemon leaves the field, and if there's only one, you just won the game. So you could win turn 1 going second with Pinsir and a DC and a heads. Just saying. Could make for an interesting troll deck on PTCGO. I could definitely see people using that, just, Pinsir with 4 DCE and a bunch of draws and stuff like that. Draw power, just to try to find the double colorless energy. Just to try to either win turn 1 or just lose and go the next game. To try to, rack up wins and points and stuff on there, but I don't know. Maybe we'll try that on a stream sometime and see if it can actually be effective for those that want that strategy. But anyways, we got a How, a Crabrawler reverse, another common reverse, crazy, and a Stoutland. Ferocious Bellow, 50. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 50 less damage. Okay, and then Hammer In is 120 for 4. But that is a stage 2. All right, last pack, last chance for glory. Decidueye pack art. Let's see if it's packing the goods. Let's see if it is packing the goods. We've got a Lightning Energy, Lillipup, Paris, Thero. Kind of weird that that's a common card, but anyways, it does have Devastating Wind, so stay away, Thero, stay away. We've got a Litten, Yungoos, Timer Ball, that saw a lot of play at the pre-release. Pelipper with Courier and Fly. Put one of your benched Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand, but no damage done to the opposing Pokemon. Ultra Ball, not shiny. You can get reverse. We did it in yesterday's opening, and you can also get it in gold now. Probably the most desired card of the set. We've got a reverse Crushing Hammer. That's our first non-common reverse of this opening. Not a bad card to get right there. And the final card is a Cosmoem. I still don't know how to pronounce that, but we got 2 of that yesterday in our 4 packs. So we've gotten 3 of this card now in 9 packs. So nothing too crazy. Fairly average, really. But we do get 5 points from 5 packs. And anytime I do a points battle, I always hope I get at least 1 point per pack on average. And we're right there with 5 points. So that is what Skrizelp has to beat. If you want to see if he can get more points than us, click the iCards or description down below for his links to head over to his channel and his half of the battle. So that'll do it for me. If you're new here or you just haven't already, please subscribe. Help show your support by rocks, smashing that like button. Visit thepokecapital.com and join us for our next live stream. Should be tomorrow about 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/thepokecapital. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Pokemon goodness. Now go watch Skrizelp.